Welcome to the Psychology and Physical Training channel, the intrigue of learning theories. Have you ever wondered how we learn? How does our cognition process information and transform it into knowledge? It's a captivating question, isn't it? And to answer it, we turn to the field of cognitive theories of learning. These theories, deeply rooted in psychology and education, seek to unravel the complexities of our mind and its learning mechanisms. They offer a lens through which we can understand how our cognition, our thinking, understanding, and learning operates. Unpacking these theories is like embarking on a thrilling journey into the human mind, a journey that helps us understand ourselves and others better. This understanding is not just academic, it's also immensely practical, influencing everything from teaching strategies in classrooms to personal growth techniques. So, are you ready to embark on this journey? Are you ready to explore the intriguing landscape of our cognition? Well, fasten your mental seatbelts. Join us as we delve into the fascinating world of cognitive theories of learning, starting with the work of Edward Tolman. Cognitive maps and latent learning. Edward Tolman, an American psychologist, was a pioneer in cognitive psychology. He introduced a fresh perspective to the field of learning theories, which up until his time was dominated by behaviorist theories. These behaviorist theories were heavily focused on observable behaviors and the external stimuli that influenced them. Unlike his contemporaries, Tolman believed that the internal mental processes were just as important, if not more so, in understanding behavior. At the heart of Tolman's cognitive theory of learning are two key concepts: cognitive maps and latent learning. Cognitive maps are mental representations of our physical environment. They allow us to navigate the world around us, even in the absence of visual cues. Picture yourself walking from your living room to your kitchen in the middle of the night. The lights are off, yet you can navigate without bumping into furniture. That's your cognitive map at work. Latent learning, on the other hand, is learning that occurs without any obvious reinforcement or reward. It's learning for the sake of learning. Think about a child who memorizes the lyrics of a song just by hearing it repeatedly, without any explicit attempt to learn it. The learning is latent until a situation arises where the knowledge becomes useful. Tolman's experiments with rats in mazes provided empirical evidence for his theories. He showed that these creatures were able to learn the layout of a maze without any reward. Only when a reward was introduced did the rats demonstrate their knowledge by quickly and efficiently navigating the maze. This was a clear contrast to the behaviorist belief that learning occurred only through reinforcement. Tolman's emphasis on cognition in understanding behavior was a significant departure from the prevailing theories of his time. His work challenged the status quo and expanded the scope of psychology to include the study of mental processes. Tolman's work laid the groundwork for future cognitive theories of learning, including those of Wolfgang Kohler. His pioneering efforts paved the way for a richer understanding of learning, one that appreciates the complex interplay between our minds and our behaviors. Insight learning. Building on Tolman's cognitive theory, Wolfgang Kohler introduced the concept of insight learning. Diving deeper into the cognitive realm, Kohler's theory of insight learning presented an intriguing perspective on how we learn and solve problems. At its core, insight learning is about the sudden realization or understanding that helps to solve a problem. It's the metaphorical light bulb moment, the aha that strikes when we least expect it. Kohler's theory suggests that these moments of insight are not merely random, but a crucial part of the learning process. To demonstrate this, Kohler conducted a series of famous experiments with primates, particularly chimpanzees. He observed that these intelligent creatures often solve problems not through trial and error, but through sudden bursts of understanding. A chimpanzee, for instance, would stack boxes to reach a banana hanging from the ceiling, or use a stick to retrieve an out-of-reach object, all without any prior training. These actions were not random, but demonstrated a clear understanding of the problem and its solution. Kohler's theory expanded upon Tolman's cognitive maps by emphasizing the role of problem-solving in learning. While Tolman focused on the mental representation of the environment and the role of rewards, Kohler highlighted the importance of the problem-solving process itself. He suggested that learning is not just about memorizing facts or repeating actions, but about understanding the underlying principles and applying them to new situations. This perspective was groundbreaking. It challenged the prevalent behaviorist view, which saw learning as a result of conditioning and reinforcement. Instead, Kohler proposed that learning involves a deeper level of cognitive processing. It's about making connections, recognizing patterns, and applying learned principles to different contexts. In essence, Kohler's insight learning theory adds a new layer to our understanding of learning. It tells us that learning is not just about passively absorbing information, but actively engaging with problems and finding solutions. Kohler's theory of insight learning added a new dimension to cognitive theories of learning, setting the stage for the work of Albert Bandura. As we delve deeper into the cognitive theories of learning, we'll see how these ideas influence the development of social learning theory, adding another layer to our understanding of how we learn. Social learning theory. Albert Bandura, a Canadian-American psychologist, took cognitive theories of learning in a new direction with his social learning theory. Bandura proposed a concept that was somewhat revolutionary for its time: the idea that learning could occur simply by observing others. He argued that individuals learn not only through their own direct experiences, but also by observing the actions of others and the consequences of those actions. This theory, known as social learning theory, places a heavy emphasis on the power of observation and imitation in the learning process. Bandura believed that we learn by watching others, by imitating their actions, and by noting the outcomes of their behaviors. This is not a passive process, however. As observers, we do not simply absorb information as it is presented to us. Instead, we actively participate in the learning process, interpreting and integrating information based on our individual knowledge and experiences. Perhaps the most famous demonstration of social learning theory is Bandura's Bobo doll experiment. In this experiment, children watched an adult play aggressively with a Bobo doll, a large inflatable toy. The adult would punch, kick, and verbally abuse the doll. After observing this behavior, the children were then left alone with the doll. The result? The children began to imitate the aggressive behavior they had observed, even though they had received no direct reinforcement or punishment for doing so. This experiment provided powerful evidence for the role of observational learning. It showed that children could learn new behaviors simply by watching others, without any direct instruction or feedback. But Bandura didn't stop there. He also introduced the concept of self-efficacy, the belief in one's ability to succeed in specific situations or accomplish a task, which plays a vital role in how we approach goals, tasks, and challenges. Bandura's social learning theory highlighted the importance of learning through observation and social interaction, bringing a new perspective to cognitive theories of learning. His work has had a profound impact on fields ranging from education and psychology to business and marketing, and continues to be of great relevance today. The impact of cognitive theories of learning. The theories of Tolman, Kohler, and Bandura have had a profound impact on our understanding of learning. Let's circle back to Edward Tolman, who introduced the concept of cognitive maps. His theory highlighted the fact that learning is not just a mechanical response to stimuli, but a process that involves internal mental states. This cognitive orientation has greatly influenced how we perceive learning, pushing us to consider the mental processes involved. In the field of education, this has led to teaching strategies that encourage students to form their own understanding and mental maps of the subject matter. Next, Wolfgang Kohler and his theory of insight learning. Kohler's work emphasized the role of sudden understanding or aha moments in learning. This perspective has shaped our understanding of problem solving and creativity, leading to the development of teaching methods that foster these breakthrough moments. In psychology, it's been a foundation stone in cognitive therapeutic approaches, helping individuals to gain insights into their own behaviors and thought processes. Finally, Albert Bandura and his social learning theory, proposing that we learn from observing others. Bandura's theory has underscored the importance of social and environmental factors in learning. It has impacted everything from classroom dynamics to corporate training programs, underlining the significance of role models and observational learning in shaping behaviors. Each of these theories, in their own unique way, has expanded our understanding of learning from a mere stimulus-response event to a complex process involving cognition, insight, and social interaction. They have helped us realize that learning is not just about storing information, but about making sense of the world around us, solving problems, and learning from others. In a nutshell, the contributions of Tolman, Kohler and Bandura have been instrumental in shaping our approach to education and psychology, emphasizing the importance of understanding the cognitive processes behind learning. These cognitive theories of learning continue to shape our understanding and approach to education, proving that the mind's capacity to learn is as fascinating as it is complex. And if you like this video, do not forget to subscribe and follow to the Psychology and Physical Training channel for more videos. Thanks for watching.